What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Toxic Gaming, and today I'm going to be going over the Speed Duel Extravaganza tournament that happened not last Sunday, but the Sunday before that. These are going to be the top 8 decks that participated in this tournament, and yeah, we actually have a pretty decent list to go over. You're going to see a lot of the same deck because, Moss best deck, spoiler alert, but some of them are a little unique, so might as well run through it, let you guys know what everybody's playing. So this list in particular got top 8. This is the person that won it. Thanks again to Xavier, aka Lucas Gaylord, for posting these around. That way, we can make content. But yeah, this is the person that got top 8. Gura Guronomi. I definitely don't know how to pronounce this, but yeah, congrats on top 8, man. He's playing 3 Moss, which is really unique for the deck. I think it's a brick. Playing at more than 2, but this guy, he's a Chad. He's playing at 3. Let's go, man. 3 Parasite, that's usual, and then we get into our usual, the 3 Breaker, 2 DD Warrior Lady, 2 Gokipon, which is really interesting to see as well. It just searches into your Parasite, which is kind of cool. Book of Moons played it 2, Cosmic Cyclones played it 2, Floodgate Trap, or not Floodgate, Wall of Disruption is also played at 2 in this deck, and he's playing double Zoma. What an interesting little list here. So many cool cards. Usually you see Zoma in these decks at 3. You don't usually see the walls. He's playing Pawn, which is interesting. An extra copy of the Moss. Like, this deck in general is just a really unique way of playing Moss, in my opinion. His side deck is really interesting too. He has the Man-Eater Bug inside, 1 Cosmic Cyclone to fill out his 3. No mana cross out. The 1 Floodgate, which is interesting to me, but plays double Waking the Dragon. And yeah, that's actually pretty cool. And his extra deck is a little unique for the Waking the Dragon targets too. Either it's going into Ultimate or he's going into Cyber End. And he also has Dragoon and Joker here just in case he needs to, bring out a monster with decent effects. Next on our list, let's go. PDS Poop. Is playing top 8 XYZ unions. We're seeing a lot of XYZ topping lately, and now that we're seeing an Extravaganza, just showing more and more that this deck can still perform the current meta. And if Speed Duels does release a ban list, more than likely it's going to have to address this deck, or it will be our best deck of the format. But yeah, this list is a little different from what you would usually see with it, with only playing 2 of each. Usually people play 3 as a Z, but Poop decided he wanted to play 2. And so he's also running the triple hangers, triple scramble, which is, yeah, what you have to play with this deck. 3 of the Book of Moon, 2 of the Cosmic Cyclone, which is really standard, and then 2 Floodgate Trap Hole and 1 of the Foolish Burial. Side deck is going to be the Straight Flush, which is really cool. It blows up all back row your opponent controls as long as they have 3 in their spell trap card zone. 2 of the Wall of Disruption, 1 Defusion, 1 Cosmic Cyclone to fill out the 3, and then 1 Jinzo, probably for burn. And then our Fusion lineup is the standard of 2 XYZ, 2 YZ, 1 XY, or yeah, XZ and 1 XY. Yeah. Going on, we're seeing another Moss deck by Keto. He plays in a couple of tournaments that you see around. It's really cool to see him in top 8 here. But he's only playing, again, a unique list of 2 Moss, 2 Parasite, which is really weird to me. 3 Breakers, 3 Warrior Lady, 1 Man-Eater Bug, which I'm on Man-Eater Bug for Moss decks. This is like my flex spot choice. 3 Book of Moon, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Knock, which replaces, I guess, the 3rd Parasite. And then 3 Zone of the Spirit. And then side deck is Mind Crush, Jinzo, Lost Wind, and Straight Flush. And then the Bluff extra deck, which is like really neat. I think this is our last top 8. And it's just Moss again. And this is just pretty much a standard Moss list. It's 2 Moss, 3 Parasites, 3 Breakers, 3 DD Warrior Lady, 1 Man-Eater Bug, 3 Book of Moons, 3 Zone of the Spirit, and then the weird things are going to be the 1 of Dust Tornado and the 1 of Nightmare Wheel, which is kind of interesting. 2 Jinzo inside, 1 Double Mana Crossout, 2 Mind Crush, which we are seeing a lot of, and then 1 Waking the Dragon to go into our fusion monsters. Top 4, let's go Ursus. Congratulations on your 4th place, buddy. He's playing his Flip Angel deck, and if you don't watch the showdowns, highly recommend you check them out. You can see it through the Discord. Check out Rook's channel in general. He's the one who hosts them. So, but with this is Ursus' build that he usually brings to it. He's playing the 2 Azanas, 3 Ben 10s, 3 Edatin, 3 Senju, 3 Absorbing Jar. If you don't know what this card does, it flips and destroys all set back row in the field, and both players draw cards equal to the amount of cards that were destroyed on their respective field. 3 Gale Lizard, which is really interesting. It's a level 4 for 1, which is really nice. And not only that, but it also bounces cards to hand instead of destroying them, which kind of gets around this card in the mirror. And then obviously you play your 3 Ritual. Side deck is going to be a 3 Floodgate and 3 Wheel. It's a stall burn format as it is, so this makes sense. Third place, guess what? Another Moss deck. And this is as standard as it gets, guys. 2 Moss, 3 Parasite, 3 Breakers, 3 DD Warrior, 1 Mana Bugs, 3 Book, 3 Zoma, and then 2 Nightmare Wheel. The Mind Crushes again are being seen in the side deck with 2 Cosmic Cyclones inside, 1 Knock inside, and then 1 Jinzo. And then, of course, the Bluff Extra deck. Good job, Bites, for top 4. Second place is going to be Dino Bones 12. I've never heard about this person before in my life, but they're also on Moss. They're playing 2 Perfectly Ultimate Great Moss, 3 Parasite, 3 Breakers, 3 DD Warrior Lady, 3 Book of Moon, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Knock, and 3 Summon the Spirit. 2 Jinzo in the side deck, 2 Defusion in the side deck, which I believe this is the first we're seeing in side decks since we've gone over this top 8. And then 2 of the Black Brachios, which is a monster that just says when it's summoned to the field, you can change one monster on the field to defense position, which is like an interesting little side. And it got him to second place, so hopefully this came up for him. And then lastly, we're going over Cool Guys Rat Box Burn deck. Yep. Burn won the entire format. We saw all that Moss, and Burn is what came out on top, which is like incredible, right? They're playing the energizing elements. Lucas is actually the one that came up with his deck in general, and it's really cool to see that his deck is actually topping. This happened before when he created Viral Despair, and so now we're seeing it with the energizing Rat Box deck. So yeah, he's playing 3 of the DD Warrior Ladies, 3 of the Rat, 2 of the Exploder Dragon, and 2 of the Zombina. Now both of these cards get floated into by the Rat. Zombina goes back into the Rat, and then the Rat then floats into the Exploder Dragon, or Zombina can go into any of these cards, honestly, including the Newdoria, which we haven't mentioned yet. Also playing the Lava Golem, again for the burn aspect. This card can out the Lava Golem if it becomes a problem. 2 Golden Ladybug. This card's insane, by the way. If you guys haven't tested Golden Ladybug, I highly recommend it. Being able to gain the 500 life points in a Nightmare Wheel format is just too good right now. Double reinforcements to get into the DD Warrior Lady. 3 Floodgate Trap Hole because we're stalling. 3 Wall because we're stalling. 3 Nightmare Wheel because we're burning and stalling. 3 Zoma because it's the best card in the game and it does burn damage. And then 1 of the Haunted Shrine. That way we can get back our Zombinas if we absolutely need to. This card at 1 I think is perfect. Playing 29 cards. The side deck is 2 Ancient Gear Beast. This card's very good, and it's really cool to be seeing that he's in a side deck. If you guys don't know what it does, it says your opponent can activate spell or trap card effects of monsters at this when this monster declares an attack, and then monsters that this card destroys by battle, their effects can activate. So it effectively gets around DD Warrior Lady, and then if you're also in the mirror match, it also gets around the Rat Box. So that's something to keep in mind. The third copy of the Golden Ladybug is in this deck as well, which is really cool to see. Double Defusion, because, yeah, you want to be playing that card for sure. And then 1 of the Twisted Personality, which got eroded last November. And, you know, it's really cool to be seeing it as a skill in the sideboard as well. And then, as always, we have the Fusion Bluff. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this type of content and you want to see more, make sure you leave a like on this video. If you like me, make sure you subscribe. And above all else, you'll have a great day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.